Hi guys, this is Simeon from Swedish Homestead. Welcome to today's video. I want to talk to you guys about the crowdfunding that we did, the equipment that I purchased and still plan on purchasing, and give you an update on that. So it's not going to be this homesteading video today, but you guys deserve to know this. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, so here we go. So most of you guys know that we did a crowdfunding a few weeks ago, and we did the crowdfunding so that we would be able to purchase some equipment for this channel that, you know, after a lot of thinking and doing this for over half a year, we felt like it would be really good to have. And, you know, we went into it quite modest and set a goal for 8,000 Swedish crowns, about $850 US, and you guys just blew our minds. You gave so much, and we just want to say thank you so much for that. We were really blown away by it and blessed by it, and this has really enabled us to purchase some stuff that we didn't think we would have been able to. So I just want to give you a quick reason why we did this, and you know, many of you guys think, oh, you know, the videos were just fine, the quality was just fine, and so on. Well, we have been filming on my smartphone and also my wife's smartphone at times because my, you know, battery drained, all of that. We've been filming with our smartphones since we started the channel, and that was the reason why we started it, because we didn't have any money, no budget for this. So we said, hey, we have a family computer and we have our smartphone, and you know, let's give it a shot. And then this channel grew and everything, and we wanted to provide better footage and all of that. And we started in October, then winter came, and we realized very quickly the smartphones die as soon as the temperature goes below freezing, and even if it's cold but still a little bit above freezing, that they just drain so quickly and then they just die. So we had this issue all winter long. We had to run in back and forth, charge it, switch out the phones. It was just pain, and this was a very mild winter, so if we have a normal winter here, we wouldn't even be able to use our smartphones really. So the next drawback from the phone was just the storage, and we had to have it on airplane mode, so I wasn't reachable during that time. Storage was full right away. We had to interrupt making videos. It just took so much time going in, uploading them and all of that. You know, we made it work, but it was just not good. And the smartphones suck in low light. So here in Sweden, all winter time, all of that, you know, we always had to watch out. Okay, let's shoot inside with some lights on, and you know, and yeah, ultimately it's about the content. But you know, as a channel, and that was the thinking we went into the crowdfunding and wanting to purchase better equipment. As a channel, we do not want to be stagnant, and we don't want to get worse. We want to get better, both in audio quality, in video quality, and in content. So we went ahead, and you guys really answered this. You guys said yes and made this happen, and we were just blown away by it. So here's what we purchased. First, we purchased 2 action cameras. And these are just the action cameras. These are GoPros, okay? This is not the best. I believe that, for example, Sony action cameras are much better. But we tried to get as much as we could with a good enough quality for the money. Try to really put it to good use. And you know, we talked to some friends who are photographers and stuff, and they counseled us on this. So we ordered these, which are really awesome cameras, not bad in any way. And the reason why we got these is, for some reason, we can do really good time-lapse shots with this. You have seen that already. We can do, we can mount them to a tractor, to the head, to our boat in the future when we go out on the lake. They're just action cameras, light to carry with you, and they're protected. Now these are waterproof up to 10 meters, 30 feet, and so I would have not taken my smartphone out on the lake, you know, and risked it getting wet or dropped or whatever. We have dropped my smartphone on the concrete floor many times. This cheap tripod that my phone is on, it has blown over. You have seen that in the videos. The screen was shattered once before. So, you know, these are just more robust, and you know, the lake is such a big part of our homestead, of the Swedish culture here on this channel. I want to show that to you guys, and these I'm going to be able to mount them to the boat and take you out on a canoe, or when we go fishing, when we go net fishing, where we provide food for our family that way. These are just awesome for that. So that's the reason why we got these. We got two different ones, a small one and a big one. One, you know, with a touch screen, easier to use. This to mount on, you know, when we go moose hunting, we could put it on the gun. When we go fishing, you could even put this on the fishing reel, whatever, you know. To have two as a backup, all of that. So this is just the cameras you see. So you could look up the price. Oh, what did Simeon pay? You know, the thing is, we had to buy extra mounts, we bought extra batteries, we bought extra chargers, we bought all the SD cards for this, so we don't run out of storage space. So you know, it ends up being double pretty much to what the actual camera is. But here is what I would say was the big investment and the flagship of the channel now. This is a camera, a Panasonic Lumix G80. That it's called that in Europe, and in Canada I think it's called G81, and in the States G85, I believe. It's a really good camera, and I still again believe, for example, that Sony would have been better in low light and out of autofocus and all that. I don't want to give a technical description of that here, but we ordered this also by recommendation, and then we ordered a lens, a glass for this camera that was almost as expensive as the camera, to be able to get better footage in our climate, with our lighting conditions and all of that. So instead of going with an expensive camera just to have an expensive camera, we bought a in that price range cheaper camera with an expensive lens, you know. And then you have this microphone that we ordered. We ordered another microphone for the GoPro with a mount for the GoPro, and then we ordered this tripod. And you know, this will really enable us to take footage in low light here on the homestead, inside the stables, much better during winter time. I hope that we will be able to get time lapses of the northern lights, all that stuff. This video setup, the microphone setup is really good. This tripod is much more stable than the cheap one the iPhone is on. This all really enables us, you know, to do our work much easier, much simpler, much more efficient, and get a better quality to you. Now you guys have seen that I've struggled a little bit when I've used this camera with the right exposure, the right white balance of that. You know, these are way more advanced than a smartphone, than the iPhone we have been using, but this will just take some weeks for me to get used to, maybe even some months to get it perfect. But you know, I haven't had the time now when we were so busy on the farm, when we are so busy on the farm, to really look into it like crazy much. But I know I'm already starting to love it, what this camera can do, and I was thinking of showing you guys some footage now of just the amazing quality, and I hope you enjoy this short video clip coming up here now of the Swedish homestead. I'm sure that by now many of you guys are wondering, Simeon, where is the drone? Well, I am planning on buying a drone, but not quite yet, and here are the two main reasons why. In fall of last year there was a court ruling in Sweden that basically said that drones are considered security cameras, where you basically spy on people. And so what that meant was that you are not allowed to fly with a drone that has a camera attached to it anywhere except for on your own private land. Now that made me think, okay, no problem, I'll just film on the homestead anyways. But apparently I was in touch with them, and it is very complicated that you know, as soon as there's a shot in there from the neighbors, or actually as soon as you film on the field where anybody could be, where it's not just right around your house, that law applies. So here's the thing, everybody knows and thinks this law is stupid. That's why that law is going to be changed on the 1st of August here in Sweden. So that is the number one reason. So in a couple months this law will be changed. The second reason is that I've done a lot of research. I've looked into which is the best drone for the money, with the quality, what we need, and back and forth and back and forth. And I found one that was pretty much exactly what I wanted, and what I needed, except for a couple small things on it. And the thing is that in 2 days from now, the company who makes those drones is gonna have a media event where they will very likely release the updated version of that drone, where everybody expects those few things that are not so good to be fixed and updated. So those are the two reasons. So I'm gonna wait to see when the release date of this new drone is going to be, and then from August 1st, if everything goes as planned, as everybody hopes with this law, there will be all the freedom we want, and I will be able to show you the peninsula, the surrounding areas, the lake, and everything. So we have to be a little more patient with the drone. Well guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow there will be homesteading again. See you, bye bye.